While you were living heaven, there is a spirit assigned to help you. Because every man came from God. The Bible says, is the light that shines on everyone that comes into this world. So that spirit was sent to guide you. That is called the spirit within. Then the spirit upon is the Holy Ghost. This Holy Ghost comes and goes. In Acts of Apostles, he came in chapter 2 on the day of Pentecost. In chapter 4, he came again. If he came and remained, why will he have to come again? So the one that is remaining with you is the spirit of destiny. Why people mistake that spirit for the Holy Ghost is that spirit is also holy because it's from God. Do you get what I'm saying now? The spirit is holy. So teachers have not been able to dichotomize between that spirit and the Holy Ghost himself. So when they hear people like us say it, they become apprehensive. Those of you I prayed for today, it is an activation. I've not prayed though. Somebody was already shouting here. Did you see reactions? The reaction is, hi, how did you know this thing? Because what the devil does is to leverage on the ignorance of men to punish them. But you are wiser now. Those of you from the Igbo culture, what they call it is chi. It's not chuku. It's a mini god. And those from that Igbo background, they will tell you, raise altar for your chi. So what they do, those small altars you see people in the negative rays, is to keep the chi around them. Let the chi have a portal to visit them. So if that spirit will remain with you and be working for you and working with you, there are ordinations and consecrations that are demanded. What he told them in Exodus 23 said, I will send my angel before you that bring you to the land of promise. He said, beware of him. Be conscious that a spirit is traveling with you. Provoke him not to anger. He does not pardon your transgressions. This is the reason. Listen, to every man that is born, a certain ordination is demanded from the person. Like Samson, no razor will go on his head, and he must maintain a consecration not to have anything to do with a woman. This are the two most important things he should be keeping if that spirit will remain with him. He came to Samuel. He said, no razor will come on his head, and it shall be in the house of the Lord. So any day Samuel now decided to bump pump, the spirit will be provoked and go, and he will miss his track. Some of the things we ask you to do or not to do, not because they are sin generally, but because it is sinful to you. It might not be sinful to him. He that desires to occupy the office of a bishop must be a man with one wife. If you don't want to be a bishop, no problem. But if you must be a bishop, you must be a husband of one wife. That is the criteria. That is the ordination for that office. So if you are polygamous, you have no business looking for a position of the bishop. For instance, you want to be a reverend father. Let me give you an example. And you're already married. You're already disqualified. You get it now? So now, my own ordination to keep the spirit of my destiny will be that I will not take alcohol or strong drink like Samson, like Samuel. No matter how a hairstyle is reigning or trending, Samuel will not barb punk. They can't barb that kind of hair. Samson fell the day he changed his hairstyle. The day a barber touched his hair was the day his power left. So if the spirit of your ordination is demanding a particular thing from you, no matter the pressure, let me tell you my own, a little. My own ordination is that I must keep purity in his highest order. A woman is coming to me, I am running. Sugar is sugar in every mouth. Honey is honey in every mouth. But this kind of honey, I'm not supposed to leak it. Otherwise, there will be power leakage. Do you understand it now? If you're able to keep this young man, you will not be moving from mountain to mountain praying for power. Power will be resident. I preached a message last time. I said, I have never prayed or fasted to prophesy. Never in my life. Because I'm keeping ordination. And somebody asks, how then do you prophesy? It's because I understood the ordination of my calling. The only thing I have to keep doing is to keep doing that thing that will make that spirit of destiny to remain around me. No go discover what you're supposed to do. Ordination you're supposed to keep sacredly. In Romans 14 verse 1, it said, to some he said to eat vegetable. That is the ordination. To some he said they shouldn't eat. If you are asked to eat and you are not eating, it's a sin. If you are asked not to eat and you are eating, it's a sin. Have you ever heard me dried before? It's impossible. The spirit tells me what to tell you. I have a covenant with that spirit that nobody will hear me for 10 minutes and not have a change. That is why anywhere you hear my voice, you'll be glued to me. Have you not noticed that if you want to hear another preacher preaching, if he's not talking like me, there is nothing that man is talking that enters your head. The thing makes you addictive to people. The last conference I attended, there were about 9 ministers. I was put at last. At the time I went to meet with them, I said, I have other things to do. Why will you put me at last? They said that the 8 other ministers had meeting with our host, that they will not allow me to speak until they have spoken. What is my offense? That if I speak, they will have nothing to say. So that was why they conspired and put me behind. I said, oh, I understand. No problem. I'll wait for them. At my time, when I preached, they started shouting, why did they not bring this man? Since the spirit of your destiny. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Yes. It will tell you, take not the spirit from me. When you see people dry because that spirit had gone. That was the spirit that met the man called Jacob. Jacob made peace with that spirit.